Hi there, I'm Miriam and welcome to Miriam's Manor. Today, you guys, I am bringing to you another Christmas decor video for 2023. I am decorating my wall niches, so if you would like to see what I did with them, stay tuned. All right, you guys, so before we get into this project today, I want to make a quick announcement because it is Christmas Village time and I am so excited because I have already received some of your submission entries and they are gorgeous, you guys. It's going to be a good year. I'm so excited. But all submissions are due right now. So you can email me right now to miriamsmanor@gmail.com as it is on the screen below. And they are due between November 15th and December 1st of 2023. December 1st is the cutoff at 11:59 p.m. So make sure everything is submitted by that time. If you guys have any questions on that, you can definitely comment me or email me and I will get back with you. So on to today's video. Wall niches is the topic of discussion. Now, I know that a lot of us have these. They are an architectural detail that had been added to homes that were built in out where I live in between 2010 and 2020-ish. And they were really popular for a while. I don't really see them as much in newer builds that are built right now, but a lot of the times it seems like we don't know what to do with them. I have seen them styled either with just a piece of art hanging on the back of the wall or a piece of artwork, a vase or something on the little ledge in front of it. But I believe that our wall niches, if we have them, give us a special opportunity to do something great with our decor, but not just our regular decor, especially our seasonal decor like Christmas. We can think outside the box, do something fun, imaginative, and great. And I believe that that's what I have done in this space today. So I'm going to walk you through from start to finish what I did to create this look behind me. Not only that, the garland that I used for this, you guys, is just that cheap $3 garland that you buy at Michael's. I had bought some years ago and hung on to it. And it is that 9-foot strand that is literally about this wide. So I want to show you how I took something super cheap and made it great. Nothing that you see is new on this year. Everything that you see are items that I have reused in different ways throughout my Christmas decor in previous years and just reimagined it to create this. So I hope this offers you some inspiration. Check it out and let me know what you think. All right, you guys, it's time to get started. Now I have 3 of these niches in my great room space that will all be decorated very similarly. Now, the niches are 5 feet long and they are 2 feet wide. I already have my nail in that top left corner. I don't know if you can see it, but the plan is just to run garland from the top there, weave it all the way down to the base, wrap it around this way, and then bring it down and around. Now, this is the garland that I'm going to be using. You guys, there's nothing special about this garland. It was $3 at Michael's 4 to 5 years ago. I think last year when I said it, they did raise the prices to $5, but it's a 9-foot strand and it'll get the job done for this application. However, you guys can see I just finished my Christmas tree the other day. This look obviously will not go with this white flocked tree. So what I'm going to do is flock this. But before I do that, I want to hang this up in here, get it set, because I'm going to layer these. I'm going to be grouping 2 of these together, and I want to create my shape first before I flock it. So I'm going to hang this one, loop the second one in, and then take it down to get it flocked. All right, so there is my nail, and I've looped this on the end here. So I'm just going to put that in there just like this. Now, I couldn't really nail it higher because I couldn't nail this in with the hammer hitting the ceiling. So when I go to loop in the second piece, I'm just going to loop that in taller so that I don't have this gap here. All right, you guys, so I'm going to try to do this with one hand because I wanted to be able to show you up close. So here is my extra garland. I did cut this one shorter so that I didn't have the entire length going, but I want to tuck this up here. So what I'm going to do is take one of the branches on this one of them from here, and tie them together. And I was able to do it one-handed for you guys. Look at that. All right, so now I am up to the top there. And this one, the reason I cut it is because I want to be able to bow it kind of like that. So when you're looking at it from the front like this, it'll look wider in some spaces and thinner in the other. So it's gonna come in and then out, back in, and then I'm gonna bow it back out again. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this, and then I'll be right back. All right, so this is where I am going to pick up my second piece, and I am just going to take one branch from this one branch from this one, and just tie them together, just like that. And I'm going to continue on doing this down here towards the base. All right, so we have the two separate pieces again, and just marrying them together. Now keep in mind, this is going to be flocked, which is going to make this more full, but it is also going to be decorated with additional picks, so it's going to really fill this out. All right, so I have flocked this garland now. I'm not sure which video I am going to release first, but I do have a video that I showed you guys how I flocked this. And like I said, I don't know if this one is gonna come out first or the flocking one, but either way, you will see how I flocked this. If you guys are interested in doing it, it's a really simple process. But now we are ready for the fun part. It's time to decorate. All right, so the first thing that I am going to add to this is extra greenery picks. Now, I broke this pick apart a couple of years ago when I was doing other arrangements. I always keep them because they're still good and useful, and I can pop them in other pieces. Now, the reason I definitely wanted to also add this kind of pick is because you can see this particular branch is the exact type of branch that's already in my Christmas tree. So I want to have my greenery to have a cohesive look all the way throughout. So I'm going to be adding several of these and then some of the other ones that are in here. So to add them, I have kept a little hook here. All I'm going to do is stick that in the garland with the white side, the snowy side facing me. Here, and I can even do it right here. And then I just bend this over to secure it in place. And that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these to this garland, and I'll show you what it looks like after these are added. All right, so you can see where I added some here, 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 and there. But a good majority of them were added to the base of this here so that I can really thicken that up and have a really nice thick sway coming down this way. Now I wanted that to kind of be thinner up in the longer portion here, and I did want it to come in and out just like it's doing, and then really put on the show down here. One tip that I can give you guys that I did set these with command strips, the tiny clear ones, so that I can have this draping off the front of it how I want to. All right, so now I have some additional pine cones that I am going to add just sporadically throughout this garland, and I have 4 left, so I will go ahead and add these now. All right, so here is a look of everything with the greenery and the pine cones added. I'll go ahead and split the screen so you can see what this looked like before I added and now after. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add some of my longer pieces that I'm going to be weaving through. So I have these longer pieces that I'm adding next, and I am weaving the beads all the way throughout, and then this white piece, I'll just drape it probably somewhere right there on the curve. All right, so I just tied the beads around this here, this pine branch at the top, and then I just kind of draped it lazily throughout, just kind of going in and out as I went down. Here, let me go down this way. And down here, I just kind of looped it and weaved it in and out. There's no special way, just literally drape and looped and draped and looped. As I continue to add pieces on top of this, I'm going to be intentional about covering like this area here where it meets at the joint. So it will look like you just see beads coming in and out throughout the garland. I also did add that piece there. I only have one left of those, unfortunately. I would have loved to add more, but I think the one will definitely at least make a statement in that space there. All right, next up, I have these stems. I love the texture of these. It's just, they've got a nice arch to them already. And I love just kind of that thinner, wispy, strappy texture that will look nicer within the thicker, bushier garland. However, they're much too long to be draped in here like this. You can see I still have excess here. So what I'm going to do is cut them off individually at about that height, and then I will be able to stick them in from there like that. All right, we are really shaping up now. The greenery is definitely thickened and has a lot more texture to it. So the last picks that I am going to add are these silver balls. I only have two, but I'm going to put one at the end over there and then one somewhere probably around right there. And then I'll add a few ornaments and then we'll be all done. All right, the berry picks are added, and now I am going to add these florals to the garland. Now I'm just going to add 2 flowers. Maybe, I'm thinking right now, I might add a third, but I definitely want to put this big one in the corner here. The stem that I have here, I'm just going to push it inside of the garland and then angle it up into the garland so it will stay put. All right, I think that's a really good place for the first one. All right, so I did go ahead and add 3. I added one at the top right up there, and that one is facing more this way so that as I'm in my kitchen, I can still look from this side and see things decorated on the inside and not just from the face of everything. And then I stuck one there and there. And you guys, now I am going to add these precious babies. Now, this is really important to me, even though it's a flat ornament, there's nothing super special about it. However, I've had these for years and they completely go with my theme. I have been Christmas shopping this season and did not realize how many snowflakes I was picking up this season. So you can see this big acrylic snowflake I have in here, the ornaments I have here, and there are just a host of additional snowflakes all throughout this tree. So I want to keep that same cohesive feel and theme throughout the garland as well. So I have this snowflake, and then I also have this one that I am going to add to the garland. All right, these snowflakes are added. And now you guys, I'm just gonna add a few more ornaments and I'm going to be back and show you guys what this looks like with it all being done. All right, and here is a side-by-side comparison from where we started to where we are finished. Now, the reason that I put all of this greenery in here in the first place is because I wanted to give these guys a home. I wanted this to look very green and like these guys were peeking out of the forest. And so I wanted them just to be kind of nestled in here and have them kind of showcased within the greenery. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it has given you some ideas of things that you can do with your wall niches or even just with garland, period, because garland can be applied to any space, over a window, your staircase, a mantle. So wherever you put it, if you take these same principles, you can apply it to garland that you are dressing up anywhere in your home. Now, I did want to take one thing back because I said nothing was new on this. I completely forgot that I did add some twinkle lights after the fact that I didn't show you how to do within the video, but I did add lighting to this wall niche. So that is one of the things that I did add. For those of you who are interested in this particular brand of light, I will link them in the description box of this video. I just picked them up at Amazon. I believe they were like $8 per box, and I only needed the one strand. The one strand did cover the entire garland from top to bottom, even with me weaving it and looping it through and not just running it down like in a straight line. So it was plenty of lights. It's like on a 33-foot light strand. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up for this video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Click on your notification bell because I have more Christmas videos coming your way. And also my Christmas village is in the process. What I did decide to do with that, you guys, because some of you have messaged me on when I'm actually going to be releasing those videos. So I have part 1 shot already, but I decided what I'm going to do is just finish my entire village, and then I'm going to release one video per day instead of like drawing it out in one a week. I'm going to finish the entire thing, get all of those videos edited for you guys, and then do like a 5-day countdown to the big reveal so that you can see all of it within a shorter period of time. So in the meantime, I'll just be sharing with you guys all of my decor, as well as more of the interviews that I have done. Trina, if you see this video right now, I did comment you a couple of times trying to get a date and time to interview you. So email me when you get a minute with some free days for your schedule, and we can get you on the books to be interviewed. Other than that, you guys, that is all I have for you today. So until I see you again, stay safe, God bless you, and I will see you next week. Bye.